End of the Bridge. What would you like to tell us about this song?
This song was inspired by, I guess it was just a chaotic period of my life where I wouldn't recommend people trying to live in New York City without like a college degree or real skill sets to earn a decent living, because I was working like multiple odd jobs trying to pay rent and like had a manager and was being shopped to all these labels and stuff, and there's just also a lot of other like personal stuff going on in my life, and there's just a lot of like stress and rejection, so it was kind of just about like finding like I guess what you said earlier about like finding or like seeing a light at the end of the tunnel that propels you to keep moving forward.
Like seeing a connection between all the heartache that you're experiencing and the ultimate vision that you have for yourself.
Right.
Like how are you going to create that bridge?
Right.
When you just encounter setback after setback, after obstacle, after disappointment. Like how do you get over that? And that's what this song represents for me.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite song.
Yeah, and I think it's the journey of anyone who wants to fulfill a dream. It's like the rite of passage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it. End of the Bridge.
I'm at the tip of my load. I'm at the bottom of the barrel. This world has swallowed me whole and leaves me wanting for a place called home. Can't catch a break in this space. Can't get no rest in this place. Is all my time being wasted? Could there be someone who could save me? Maybe you could show me a light at the end of the tunnel. Show me a light at the end of the bridge. It'll be alright at the end of the tunnel. We can sleep tight at the end of the bridge. Feel like I'm losing my mind and all my hopes left behind. Feel like all I do is cry. There must be a reason why. Thought I had figured it out. Thought I was someone you could count on. But now it's me who is needing something to believe in. Maybe you could show me a light at the end of the tunnel. Show me a light at the end of the bridge. It'll be alright at the end of the tunnel. We can sleep tight at the end. Show me a light at the end of the tunnel. Show me a light at the end of the bridge. We can sleep tight at the end of the bridge. Give me somewhere to hang my hat. Give me somewhere to lay my head. Give me back the girl I used to be. Give me back my sanity. Show me a light at the end of the tunnel. Show me a light at the end of the bridge. It'll be alright at the end of the tunnel. We can sleep tight at the end. Show me a light at the end of the tunnel. Show me and sleep tight at the end of the bridge.
You know, when I listened to that song on SoundCloud, the one you sent me, I thought to myself, it would be great if this song were just a little bit longer.
Oh, it is a little bit longer. Yeah.
And now I'm sitting here and I see that you've added a little piece to it at the end.
Yes,
and
the bridge.
you've added the bridge to the end of the bridge. So yeah, very well done. I like that song a lot. It just reminds me of what it takes, and it actually also reminds me, I study the teachings of Bob Proctor.
Okay.
I don't know if you've
Familiar,
come across
yeah.
him. Yeah, and he does these seminars every quarter called Paradigm Shift. And one of the exercises he has people do is write with the hand that is not their usual hand. Like, he'll have us write our name and write sentences, and it feels terribly uncomfortable. And while we're doing it, we're saying, this is the most ridiculous thing. We've come here to learn what you're going to teach us, and here you're making us write with our other hand. But that is one of the most powerful exercises you can ever do, because while you're doing it, and your voice is saying, oh, this is difficult, this is hard, I don't want to do this, I'd rather have it be easy. It reminds you of the times when you take on the stream and you meet with the disappointment, and it becomes really difficult to keep going. And you remember, oh, if I could just keep that voice quiet and just keep going, regardless of how difficult it is, and just plow through it and just keep going. It's almost like we have to rewire our brain. Instead of expecting it to be smooth, we have to expect that it's going to be a difficult journey, and almost welcome the difficulty, welcome the challenge, and say, okay, how am I going to deal with this one, and what am I going to get on the other side of this particular obstacle? And so I've started to think that way, and it makes a huge difference. It just takes away all the anguish, all the anxiety, all the stress, and it just, life becomes a game. So I encourage you to start to rewire your brain to think that way.
There are also some religious elements, I think, to that song too.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I didn't want when I was asking for, could there be anyone to save me? Maybe you could. Like, I didn't want it to be. I definitely didn't want it to be a romantic partner, and I didn't want it to be like anyone other than some like higher power. So I think, yeah, because like what you're saying is all well and good, but it's also very difficult to do anything alone, and it's helpful to be able to have someone or something to believe in to kind of like lighten the load.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, since you mentioned that, this song, when I listened to it, it did remind me of the passage in the Bible where they say, ask and it shall be given, seek and you will find, knock and it shall be opened. And that, I go to that all the time. I'm always asking, okay, what's the answer here? And I'm always going for walks and questioning and waiting for the inspiration to come, waiting for the ideas to come. So that song is a really beautiful song. It's very close to my heart. That
Thank
song.
you. I'm glad.